Welcome to a lesson with Dr. Powell. Let's practice taking a limit whose output is positive infinity or negative infinity. Let's take the limit as x approaches 2 of 4 plus x all over 2 minus x. And let's approach this from the right side. So what does this mean? This means that x is approaching 2 through positive numbers. So now the top of this right here, what does this get close to? As x goes to 2, this is already continuous, and so right-hand or left-hand limit will be the same for this. You just plug in 2. For the top would be 6. But the bottom, what's happening there? Looks like we're going to 0, which is a problem. So, but we don't say it's undefined because it's a one-sided limit. Instead, we can actually output positive or negative infinity. So when we have a one-sided limit, we need to be careful because it might actually be defined as positive or negative infinity. So what we think is we could even just plug in a number very close to 2 that's just above it, maybe even like 2.00001, and see what happens. Or just think about it in your mind. So 2 minus something that's just a little bit bigger than 2, what will it do? It will get you something negative or positive. It looks like it gives you something negative, but very small negative. So it looks like we're kind of looking at 6 over something very small, close to 0, but coming from the negative side. And what is this? This is negative infinity. So our limit is negative infinity. That's what we're getting close to. And we can see that just simply by thinking of values that are very close to 2, but just a little bit bigger than it. So we can output that. Let's look at one more example. What if we had the limit as x approaches 5 from the left side this time? And let's do a 1 plus, and let's do sine of x, and maybe we'll make this a 2. So 2 plus sine x, and then let's do x minus 5. Okay, so what's happening? So as x approaches 5 from the left side, that means that just smaller than 5. So if x is just smaller than 5, then just smaller than 5 minus 5 is going to be a negative. You could think of that in your mind as 4.999 minus 5 is negative. So the bottom is really small and negative. What about the top? Well, as x approaches 5 from the left side, it's just anything. It's just a number. It doesn't really matter over here because what have we done? Which is 2 plus sine of something, whatever it is just going to be somewhere between -1 and 1. So it's a number that's at smallest 2 minus 1 and at largest 2 plus 1, or it doesn't even matter. It's just something in here, something wobbling around. But in our particular case, it's a specific number because this is a continuous function defined, well defined at 5, so we can just plug 5 in. So we get 2 plus sine of 5. So we have this number, and we divide it by something that's small and negative. Well, that's going to be negative infinity because the top is positive over something negative. So we get negative infinity for our limit. Thanks for watching.